Hello everyone, and welcome to a very special Talisman Digital 5th Edition stream, where I am joined by Carl from Nomad Games. I want to say hello, Carl.
Hello.
And I'm also joined by the two lovely lads from the Talisman Tavern. So that is LordZodz and Glen 1N.
Hello there, I'm LordZodz from the Talisman Tavern.
Hello there, I'm Glen 1N. You've probably seen us on the internet playing a little bit of Talisman on YouTube and stuff, and I'm sorry we're not wearing bathrobes today.
Yes, we specifically said no bathrobes, please. It's a professional developer, official developer stream. We have certain standards, but no, we massively appreciate you guys joining us, because we are going to be playing the recently released, recently as in a few hours ago, Alliance's Fate Beckons expansion. So this is a all-new expansion for Talisman Digital 5th Edition, which, like I said, has just released today, and it is a co-op expansion. So figured if we're going to be playing a co-op expansion, we need more players. So we roped in these guys and brought along Carl as well, so we should stand at least somewhat of a fighting chance. I've only beaten the first trial. I don't know about you guys in terms of how far you've got along in the trials yet.
Oh yeah, I've as soon as it went live, immediately got on there just to check it out. Absolutely brilliant, and yeah, I managed to do the first trial, so I was very happy. It took me a couple of turns, but you know, because it's really hard. So I'm hoping, I've got good hopes. I've already started strategizing, Tom, so I've got an idea.
Oh yeah, I think
knows how to win the game.
One of the things that we've found very early on when we were playing Alliances is, compared to normal Talisman, the amount of strategy and like thinking through what you're going to do and coordinating between each other is so much higher, right?
It is, yeah.
It's a lot higher.
It's like
There's a lot more
game.
to think about.
Yeah, there is a lot more to think about.
Okay.
All right, we are all ready. Let's play some Alliances.
Alliance in Talisman? What is this?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
April Fools.
Okay, so what we got here? We got the source. Oh, the sorceress. Okay, that's
Sorceress.
interesting.
Ranger,
Yeah.
Thief, and Warrior. So pretty decent spread.
Of that.
Like,
All
so
right.
I like the sorceress choice there, Tom, because you can tack using psychic, and there's only a few characters that can do that. So yeah, quite interesting. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. It's the thing, like trying to make sure you've got a balanced team is always quite important.
Yeah, the eagle-eyed amongst you probably have seen that I've taken a thief and thinking, the weirdo, he's taken a thief. You can't steal from everyone, but I've got a little plan. It's
Steal everything from everyone.
Stealing everything.
Yeah, I was going to say, because
Nice.
the villains are treated as characters now as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, I see that you're selecting your items.
Yes.
So I'm just going to put it out there. I would like the sword.
Yeah.
Because I can move,
like the sword.
play a fate, get to the village, and then buy another sword, so I can get two swords straight off the bat.
That makes sense.
So you'll be properly tooled up as the warrior. Yeah, I don't
cool
mind
with
having the shield or the helmet. So
cool. I'll take the water bottle. I'm cool with taking the water bottle. What are you going to go for, Carl?
I'll take the helmet, man. It goes with my hair.
Okay. That's nice. And I'll need a shield because I'm going to be stealing so much from that village. They're going to be hating on me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's no I in team, but there is in thief.
It's true.
It's true. Oh, man.
So look, it looks like I randomly
okay.
Martin first. Okay.
Yes,
So,
I've got the house rule, so it's random who goes first.
So I'm playing as the ranger, and one of the abilities of the ranger is to have a look at the top card of the deck. And I can just tell everybody that it's the raiders. So the ranger is great for team play because you can just see what's coming up, warn everybody. One of the big things about alliances is that the adventure deck is full of villain characters, and they are nasty, and you really want to avoid drawing villains. You have to because they're in the deck, but you need to try and not draw them if possible. So I know the next card is not a villain, so I'm just safe to go here, and I'll just draw the raiders, and they can have my 1 gold and do what they like with it, which is probably stash it at the Oasis.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Did you not have the ability as a ranger to not draw a card? Is that not one of your things?
I can not draw a card, but that costs a fate point to do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah, and we do have more fate because it's a pool of fate that we're all sharing.
Yes, we now have a shared fate pool, which is so we can all contribute and take away from that, which is as an element of we need to discuss with each other: is it worth spending that fate? Is it not?
Excellent. Yeah, definitely be using that for a little bit of movement later on, I think. And also helping someone get through the Port of Power, or not Port of Power, getting through the inner region, no doubt. So we'll need some help. Okay, cool. Well, this might be a good roll, isn't it? Yes, okay, first blood.
Yeah, look at that. Wow, you can actually defeat things. Wow.
I know. Okay. Not only that, I get smarter.
Nice. We've also had some comments in the chat already. Just making sure I don't miss anyone. We got X-Shrub-X, who normally roots against your Glen.
Shrub.
Scott Sword. Hey, Scott Sword. Long time big Fury of Dracula fan, but always still tunes in for any of our developer streams. Always appreciate you. Weird for the win.
Look at that.
Double sword.
I can get
double sword. He's got to do it, isn't it?
Select the axe, please. Let me select it.
It's 2 gold.
Can I select the axe?
No.
Sadly not.
That's why. Yes. That is me being a dum-dum. Okay, cool.
There you are.
Nice.
Because you can now trade in alliances. Like that's as long as you land on the same space as someone else, you can trade. You can trade gold as well. So if you wanted someone's gold, you just got to ask.
Yeah, I know.
I have all your gold. Everyone give me your gold.
All 1 of my gold.
Oh,
hey!
Oh,
Nice. How fitting.
Excellent.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I'll take that.
Be wary, travellers, of getting or stashing a talisman under a a site of power too early. We can do with the first one, but the second one, if we stash it too early, we'll probably end up dying, I reckon.
Yeah,
we have to bury talismans in the corner spaces. Only 2 of them.
Yeah.
But once we've done that second one, the difficulty just ramps up, so you have to be careful.
It does.
Yeah.
And we also burn cards that could be very useful as well.
Yeah.
Yes, amazingly useful, yeah. You used one of our fate, didn't you, Zodiac?
I did, yes, to grab the sword, because I rolled a 1 for the movement. Which is not ideal, so...
Nice. What's going on in the chat?
Okay, I've drawn one of the new alliances cards, so I'm being tempted by a soft voice. I can gain 2 strength and 2 craft. If I do, the Doom Tracker will advance 1 space. So the Doom Tracker is a difficulty ramping kind of timer almost. The higher the Doom Tracker, the stronger the enemies in the game that you're fighting and the villains. So, as tempting as the soft voice is, I'm going to say no.
Yeah.
And not gain the strength and craft.
Oh man, I would have taken that so fast.
Yeah, you need to really keep an eye on that Doom Tracker, because once it starts getting out of control,
things fall apart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good choice. Yeah, that is the chasm.
Okay.
Which is not bad.
Here we are. See you later.
Nice.
I'm gonna go get some gold I found in the Oasis. Okay, let's see if we can survive this. Excellent. Okay, cool.
You're fine.
Oh, I'll be
Nice.
back. I'll be back with Talisman.
I'll be back. Roll the dice here.
Wanted to be in a village.
Okay, so I can either go to Tom and we can trade, although there's not really much to trade at the moment.
No.
No,
looks
let's
of
not
it.
trade. Nah.
Or we can just go to either the woods or the plains. So I'm just gonna head over to. Actually, what's this little villain here?
I was going to say, if you go to the woods,
in front.
you'll then be on the. Is it
Be in her
clockwise?
path.
It's it clockwise or counterclockwise they go?
It is clockwise.
Yeah, clockwise, yeah.
From what I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing!
Excellent.
Healer.
Nice.
There we are. Cool.
That is pretty.
That's a good
sweet.
start.
Okay,
It's not a bad start at
it's a
all.
good start.
Yeah, I think we're after a pretty solid start. Oh, we've also had a question.
Yeah.
From Gaming Rules Vids. I just got the Physical Alliances expansion. How similar is this to the physical game? This is a 1-to-1 recreation of the Physical Alliance expansion. So everything that's in the Physical Alliance expansion is recreated here digitally. And like you said, it has unlockable envelopes. So yes, you do have unlockable characters in Alliances, which is the first time we've actually had characters in Talisman where you've had to complete a certain goal to unlock them. Actually, when we first launched it this morning, we had a couple of people on the Steam forums go, where are these characters that I've got in this new expansion? But for the first time, you do actually have to beat these different trials to unlock them. So they are hidden and secret until you unlock them, and then you can use them in whatever game mode you want once you've unlocked them. So hopefully that answers your question, Gaming Rules Vids. All right, standoff. I'll take
At
that.
least you didn't lose a life.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's not bad.
yeah, we just didn't lose a life. All right.
So the other kind of strategic point with alliances as well, because you've just had that standoff, Tom. That boar is now on the space, so that's now a space where we actually don't need to draw a card when we land there, because
Yes.
drawing cards can be bad.
Yeah.
The next card is Calamity.
Okay.
Okay, I shall be converted to evil.
Nice. Okay. Well, we've got a healer, so I guess it doesn't matter so much anymore.
Yeah.
So I've got
Yeah.
a healer on the board.
Yeah, it's fine.
Let's see how long if I can last being neutral. Right, I do have a couple of numbers I need to roll here, so it's a 2 or 4 would be lovely at this point. Of course, I rolled a 3. Why wouldn't you? Right. Okay, so I'm not totally sure. I'm gonna avoid losing a life right now. We don't know what the next card is, but I'm gonna give it a go. I'm
I was
get
gonna
away
say,
from
do you-
this villain.
Do you think it would be worth spending a fate to go to the Oasis? But you've moved now. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh no! Here we go. Okay.
What a good
So
night.
we're gonna have to start killing a few villains. I reckon,
Okay.
before they kill us.
Uh oh.
Hey, I didn't do anything.
All right.
Okay.
So
Right.
this,
So
away.
yeah. So when you draw a villain from the deck, then it triggers a trial event, and all of the villains that are out on the board start moving clockwise a certain number of spaces. So the Mage of the Gloom attacks with craft. There's his 5 - 3. Let's see what happens. 6.
Oh, nice.
nice.
6.
Oh, hello. Oh, that's
Oh,
all right.
That's all right.
Excellent. It would have been nice to win, but
Yeah.
that's great.
If they weren't so busy dancing, maybe they could have.
It was a dance-off. That's what it was.
Yeah. So as we draw more villains, it's just going to get.
Oh no!
As the
Oh,
pickpocket
no.
just stole
Oh,
my
they said
talisman.
you
It's
the,
called talisman.
Talisman.
You
Oh.
absolute.
No.
So I've got Psychomite.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have got that.
Yeah, so I might as well, because I want that talisman back. Oddly enough.
Why is he moving on my territory? I'm the only pickpocket. What's going on?
Yes, there we go.
Nice.
That's a good roll.
Oh, come
Oh, you
on.
needed that roll,
Oh yeah.
man. Look at that.
Oh,
All right.
that's it. Waste your 6s. Ha ha ha.
I'll take that Take that talisman. Thank you very much.
That talisman's on the space now, so
Yeah.
that can be
It
picked
is
up.
in space.
No! Help!
Which isn't so
Okay,
bad,
okay, what's you?
because we can just leave it there.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't need to be in a rush to get it.
Ooh, he's got a sword and helmet. I like the look of that. Well, he's going to beat me, but I'm going to come back for your sword and helmet, buddy. Oh, did I just draw? Did I? No.
No,
Of course.
wow.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm not going to re-roll that. I'm going to save a re. No, I'm not going to re-roll this either. I don't think. Hello. That's pretty cool. Oh well. This is a solid start by the adventurers.
This is pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good start.
I like it. I've got loads of targets now for my pickpocketing.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Oh, that's a 1. So we could do the ruins, or 2. Or we could do the forest and risk losing a life or gaining a craft.
Personally, if you're on that, if you do lose a life on the woods, you're only just a space away from a healer. But if you go on the ruins and we pick up some more villains, we're in real trouble, I think. But
Yeah.
that's my thought. So he's going
I
to
think
do
we
it
take
anyway.
the risk. I think we take the risk with the ruins. Let's do it.
Oh no, we've
That's it. Okay, that's good. We got a talisman.
What is going on? Oh my god!
Oh, and we got another villain. And we got another villain. Okay. It's the merchant.
What?
So the merchant we do need to get rid of because he can get very powerful very quick.
Yeah.
Oh great! Thanks for the news, buddy.
Yeah, just to let you guys know, thought it might be important.
In case you're hanging around doing nothing.
Yeah.
20 villains at our door.
All right, I'll take that for now.
Nice.
Oh well. Okay, we got to move pretty quick now.
We do.
Yeah.
All right, before I take my turn, I have had another question come through. Does the new version of the game have keyboard shortcuts or other accessibility features for people with disabilities? So it does have a couple of keyboard shortcuts, but not that many, to be completely honest. This is something that we're very aware of, and hopefully in a future update we can add a whole bunch of accessibility features like keyboard shortcuts to the game to improve the experience for people that need it. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question, Mark Allen Thomas, and I'm now going to take my turn. So let's roll some dice.
Yeah, excellent. I've just seen Weird's FTW is taking the mickey out of us, saying such optimism in the early game. I know, it's great, right? Actually, interestingly, Weird FTW actually gave us a question to ask as well. So I figured I might ask it now, if that's all right with you guys.
Yeah, go for it.
His question is. Let me just open this up. His question is. Ooh, hold on. Can't get that. Oh, God. Can't get that out. I'm trying to get to his question. Carry on. Actually, I've got to find it on my little. Yeah. Okay.
I've got it loaded up, by the way. If you want me to read it out.
Read it. Yeah, you read it. Yeah.
This is from
in a moment.
This is from Weird for the Win, Lewis.
That's it. Yeah, Lewis. Yeah.
Yeah. So Lewis asks, like Star Wars and Kingdom Hearts, what is your dream Talisman crossover? So that's to both of you, Tom and Carl.
For me, it would definitely be Lord of the Rings, I think.
Oh, nice.
It just fits so well, I think, with different regions and the centre space being Mount Doom, where you've got to get there with a talisman, but it's the ring instead to throw it in. It feels like there are so many similarities between the two. I'd like that, I think.
That'd be cool.
That actually sounds pretty awesome to me. Yeah. And unfortunately, I just spawned another villain. We're in trouble.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh no, we're in so much in trouble. Okay, well, I can beat it. I might need a reroll on this one. Yeah.
Oh,
come on.
Yeah, you might need that reroll. Roll a 1, please.
Come on. Okay.
Oh, okay, you can do it.
I'm gonna take a reroll, guys. If that's okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yes.
Come on.
Nice.
Yeah, worth it.
Oh yeah, definitely worth it. And to answer your question,
that was worth it.
my ideal Talisman IP crossover has already happened. It's Star Wars. Obviously, it's for 4th edition, but if they want to bring out 5th edition Star Wars Talisman, I'll happily take that.
Yeah. Excellent.
Glenn and I have both have an idea for a crossover as well. We've had many discussions about it, but we think it would work so well.
It's a crazy one. It's a crazy one. But let me end my turn so we can keep this game going. Yeah. Well, our crossover idea was Rick and Morty, believe it or not.
Nice. I think there's a wide enough
that would be
range
a
of
great
characters and enemies and
Yeah.
playables. Yeah, that could work.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little bit on the adult side of the jokes, but
yes, it would be.
Down a little bit, it would be so much fun. Yeah.
Not for kids, you could say. But there's a lot of references to the show that you can put in the board in the base game version of like the Rick and Morty crossover, and any potential expansions as well if there were any for that. So let's see, Crags. So I want to go to the Crags. The merchant is there. Yes, I could can I take care of him? I probably can.
His,
6 strength.
Strength 7.
Maybe.
So I think I'm gonna do that.
Multi-dice.
Yeah.
It's worth a try. You've got 5 lives.
Yeah.
I got to do it.
Yeah.
So that's a bit.
Let's give it a go. Come on, best of luck. Stabby,
Come on,
stabby.
2 swords.
Madam Two Swords.
Swords, 1 stone.
Yeah,
Yes.
come on,
Nice.
right, please roll low.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's how you do it.
Who dares wins?
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a close shave, sir.
no, that was very good. Yeah,
Was
he
close
does
shave.
get out of control if you let him, so it's
Fortunately-
good to take him out.
It was such a close shave that I ended up killing him. So. Whoops.
Right, before I take my turn, just quickly, Michael and Thomas, I don't unfortunately know off the top of my head what keyboard shortcuts are in the game now, but leave that with me and I will get that list for you. Right.
We did take some keyboard shortcuts out temporarily because they were causing a problem, so I think we can put those back in now.
Yeah.
It was definitely just
Hey.
navigating around the screen and making the choices on the right-hand side with keyboards. So we'll look at adding those back in.
There you go. Straight from Nomad, we're going to look into adding those back in.
For my mouse.
Right.
Excellent. Is this the first live stream where we've had 2 of you from Nomad, essentially? Is it what
Yes, I believe so,
we're got
yes.
here? First time for Carl? Yeah?
Nice.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah, I'm normally
Well, I
the...
think I did one stream for Talisman Prologue, I think, which was about 10 years ago. Not since
Oh, okay.
all changed.
Yeah, because this is a co-op, I was like, I'll see if I can rope Carl in, and obviously because you're the designer here at Nomad, you can offer some good insights into the expansion as well, which is always nice.
Yeah. No, it's happy to be here. I should also say, by the way, my Lord of the Rings shout earlier is clearly not including Rings of Power, obviously, for obvious reasons,
Nice.
which was just a bad dream.
Good clarification.
That was just an appendices series, so we don't need to worry about that so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could do that Dallas thing where everyone wakes up and it just never happens. It's just a memory hold.
Yeah, well, that was a weird dream. Anyways, Peter Jackson. We'll watch that trilogy.
Right.
Right. Let's see if I could get stealing on my turn.
So we do actually have 2 talismans on the board at the moment, right?
We should probably bury one of them, so at least we
Yeah.
get a little boost in stats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
agree.
that's
a
the
good
point. Yeah. Point.
Okay. Excellent.
At least we get out of the way then.
Anthony.
Right, I need to roll a 2. Oh, perfect. Well, look at that.
One or two.
Wow. You see, you
What?
ask universe, it gives back. So anyway, right, bury this
Right.
talisman.
Nice.
Now you got a tough choice now.
Get out of here. Get out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I vote the warrior for the strength only because I think the warrior can
I
do
think-
the most damage, and he's got a
I
lot
think
of
so,
lives, so
yeah.
he could be a tank. But I don't know
Yeah.
what you guys think.
No,
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Double swords.
Yeah.
Might as well go all in.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
And then
and
craft.
it could be basically someone who can cast spells.
Tom-
I think personally.
Tom's got 5 at the moment. Jackson's
Yeah.
got 3. Glen has got 5. So I mean, having the spellcaster having that would be cool.
Yeah, it depends whether you want to
Yeah.
go all in or round us out a little bit more.
I would say, you could, yeah, exactly. That's a good question, actually. What you want to do? I would go for Tom personally, or Carl, because I think because I just pushed my strength and craft up. I think I'm within a good chance of getting that bumped up by natural means. So you guys go for your life.
Yeah, if you bump
I
my
think
craft
sorceress
up,
should have it.
yeah,
Yeah.
because
I
then
was leaning towards sorceress. Yes.
yeah, if any
it would make
craft
sense.
villains come up,
Good
I
to
can
see
just
that.
make a beeline for them.
Yeah. Make the strongest stronger.
Yeah. Yeah. I
And the
agree
weak
with
and the weakest weaker. No, wait.
Weak.
Is that how it works?
that. Poor is poorer.
Right.
I think I need to check my moral conundrums.
See, that's what Talisman does, isn't it? It asks you all these moralistic questions.
Yeah. I also
Want to
appreciate
steal?
the little animation of the talisman being buried. Like you've actually slotted it underneath the table like you in the physical game.
It's
Oh, yeah.
popping out from underneath the board. It's like, hey guys,
Nice.
I'm still here.
Right. I could go to the fields
So
and
here's
try and grab that
a
talisman.
question that I have that I can't remember from the. But here's a question I've got about the rules of it, which would affect obviously the digital version as well. Is when you buried 2 talismans, then the next part of the trial begins. But can you continue to bury talismans and get more strength and craft?
No, you can't. You can only do 2.
You can only do 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The to be fair, we were a little unsure on that. We did get clarification from the Avalon Hill designers because there's one of the trials states that once 2 talismans have been buried, then something happens. So it seemed quite clear then that 2 is the limit. Because,
Okay.
like you say, you could carry on and carry on increasing your stats, but I think the limit is 2. So that's how we've done it as well.
Okay. No, excellent. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, we've actually got a
I
really
can't
good.
remember reading that rule actually in the rule book.
Yeah, we've actually got a really good
Yeah,
relationship
it's hard to
with
find.
with those guys over at Hasbro, haven't we? Like in terms of we'll constantly bug them for, if this very specific niche case interaction happens, what should happen? What's the ruling on this? They tend to be really quick and
Yeah,
positive when it comes to
been really
replying.
helpful.
Excellent. Oh wow. Okay, we are properly kind of kicking. Oh well, not. I was going to say. I just jinxed it. I literally just jinxed it. Oh no.
Oh, you might be able to
Oh
help
no.
it.
Here you go.
Oh.
I'm not
Check it
cheating.
out.
Nice.
Yeah, we can, but we're not now. Anymore.
Yeah, actually, that's a good question to ask. Is to you guys, Tom and Carl, did you, when transitioning the expansion to the digital realm, were there any elements from the physical version that had to be changed or streamlined or rebalanced to work better for the digital version of the game?
I think not really. We haven't really changed anything. What we have done is allow players to use the deck editor, because I think we realised quite early on that these trials are difficult, and we thought if we let players use the deck editor so they can tweak the difficulty themselves, then that really helps, because it's a vicious onslaught of villains and loss of life. It's just it's so difficult in places, but it's so well designed as well that you think, well, that's not really something they could do easily in the physical version. Players can just make changes to decks however they like across the table. So we thought if we let players do that, that should help. But we didn't really change anything else. We just did it exactly as it's been designed. So it is really a one-to-one conversion of the physical game.
How? I feel like re-rolling this.
Yeah.
What do you guys reckon to this?
Yeah. I'm fine with re-rolling.
Yeah.
Is it such a bad thing though? Because I'm only a toad for one turn,
It's not the worst thing, you know.
and I still keep everything right because
But you might roll 4+ though when you re-roll. So
Yeah.
you could gain something.
Yeah.
All right,
I
let's
think
take
we've
a
got
risk.
enough.
Come
I
on.
think we've got enough buff.
Oh!
Hey, there you go.
No, I haven't got enough craft. No.
Study too hard. Oh wow.
guys, I'm smart. I can understand spells.
I was going to say, I've got the destruction spell. Is there anything that's worth blowing up?
Ooh.
So you can cast destruction on villains, but that triggers a trial event. So the destruction spell isn't quite as useful as it is in the base game, because most of the really difficult, annoying cards have actually come out.
There's a wild boar on the talisman
Yeah.
next to the tavern
That's true.
Good
that
point.
you could destroy.
Yeah. If you want
So
to.
strength 1, so you can get rid of that.
Let's explode a boar.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Exactly.
Nice. Excellent. Okay. Well, you don't get automatic replacement on a spell, but it's good to have it cleared and ready for
Yeah, it is.
a big, huge
Spell
haul of
lock.
spells later. Yeah.
Right. Could go to the caverns. Could go to the village.
Yeah, because caverns you can get to the middle region.
It's true. Yeah, let's go to the caverns.
Cool.
Sentinel.
That's all right.
Go for Sentinel.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's not bad. Fantasy.
Ooh, that's a good card to put out.
That's even better. Excellent.
All right. I'm tempted to go just more craft. Just keep building up the craft, because I don't think there's anywhere
so.
that's really useful for me to teleport to. Well, I suppose I could
Yeah,
teleport to.
I'd say so.
I could teleport to where the mage and the talisman is. But then I'm assuming
take
that
out the mage?
I'm assuming I'm going to beat the mage.
It's a big assumption. Have you seen the mage's stats?
It's true.
She's 7. Oh no, 5. 5
Yeah.
craft.
Only 5.
Go there then. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's doable.
Because then if I beat her, I can trade in the trophy, and then that'll get me a craft anyway. So
And then pick up a talisman.
and pick up the talisman.
Yeah.
Because I think do we still have all the normal adventure cards from the base game, right? In this expansion?
No, not all of them.
Some of them
Also,
have
no,
been
Not all of
taken
them,
out.
okay.
Yeah.
Right. So would the event that destroys all cards in the region still be in the deck?
Or like the earthquakey kind of thing. Or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
That's in the basic set, but maybe Carl would know.
No, that's from Frostmarch, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not. So you can't mix alliances with the other expansions. It's its own thing.
Right.
So yeah, there's no card like that in this deck.
Okay.
Oh, after all that,
Now,
reroll.
do I reroll?
Yeah.
I think as long as we
Yeah,
keep.
it's more than 50%.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
I
Excellent.
think as long as we've got a little bit of a fate buffer for desperate
Yeah, my
times.
plan was to hang around and gather fate and be a fate sort of thief at the bottom, but I got put into the middle pretty early on, so I figured, I'll hang around, see what I can get. But I'm getting nothing up here, so I might just come straight down now on my turn.
Fair.
I was going to pickpocket that geezer with the sword and the helmet, but not helping.
The enchanter is next out, so I can't use the enchanter because my craft is too low. But if I draw him here, Tom, you might be able to land on him next time.
Yeah, good
You
shout.
can use.
Stranger. Excellent. Right, okay, let's see what we're going to roll here first before I make any... Oh, are you going to put me straight back on the temple, or I can start getting us fate? Do you know what? I'm going to be a team player now. I'm going to come down and I'm going to start working on this fate problem that we've got. So...
Build us back up a little bit.
Start. Yeah, exactly. Keep on adding fate to our pool. So here we go. Very important in this game, I found, strategizing wise, gathering up, making sure you always got easy access to fate is very, very important.
Oh, okay. We can take care of this hobgoblin.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think this hobgoblin
Hello,
might be
mate.
done.
You're all right. You're all right, mate. There. Don't mind. I'll just chop your head off. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Nice.
Good.
Very good.
Right.
A little souvenir to keep around.
Yeah, I think I've spent so many years playing non-alliances Talisman that it still takes a minute for my brain to register. Oh yeah, I do need to think as a team player.
The brain keeps going to, how can I screw over the other players? Oh, sorry, I mean, how can I help the other players?
Oh, cool. I've got a temple.
done.
I won't say no to a temple trip.
It's dangerous up there. Ooh, what have we got next then, Carl?
There's a princess next.
Hey!
So, yeah, that's safe for me to draw.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, the ranger is really good in alliances. The ability to
Yes,
look at what's coming up next is really strong.
Actually, that's really powerful compared to the prophetess, because Glen and I noticed that as a prophetess, when you draw a card, even though you can replace it, villain card, it still activates the doom tracker. Whereas with the ranger, you can look ahead of time before picking up the card.
Yeah, because it triggers when you draw it, isn't it?
That's incredibly useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can try, if you're playing as the ranger and you try and bounce around on the spaces where you're not drawing cards, and you can just build up your stats without actually having to encounter many villains. It really helps.
Right.
Nice.
Not that I've built up any stats.
Don't worry, you'll get there.
To the game.
No, I'm going to gain a craft.
Wow.
And I can actually get a spell now. This is great.
Check us out,
Nice.
Carl. We are pushing everybody else forward now. Let's do it. Right, are you going to go to the temple? Yeah. Oh no.
No, I'm going
Decided
to roll the
to roll
dice.
Yeah.
Roll the dice.
Yeah, it's a bit dangerous up there at the moment. You're standing
Yeah.
quite a lot.
I think with the villains lurking in there.
Yeah, there's one villain that sucks lives out of you as well. So
Yeah.
that's not good for us.
However, lions, much more beatable.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. So we also had another question
go.
from someone called the Beyonder 5032 who managed to drop a comment on our YouTube channel. And so if it's okay, I'll ask you that question.
Yeah,
I've
go
managed
for
to
it.
find the questions now. So they say is, how do you envisage future expansions integrating with alliances? I think we talked about it a little bit already, but he goes on to say, so will design considerations be made to ensure alliances remains relevant as new content is introduced, or will it be intended to function more as a unique standalone experience? And while you think about that one, he also says, congratulations to Nomad Games on their release of the first original expansion for Talisman 5th Edition. So he's really, really happy about that.
Nice.
Oh, great.
No,
That's good to know.
thank you very much for that.
Yeah, I mean, we're in a fortunate position, really, where we follow what Avalon Hill and Hasbro are doing. They've got the really tough job to make sure everything works and fits and is balanced and all that kind of thing. It's a huge job for them. And we kind of ride on what they've done. So Alliances is its own thing at the minute and won't really integrate with anything else. But I think the idea is that further down the line, there may be future alliances expansions, which are, alliances is the kind of the name of the mode, really. Fate Beckons is actually the name of the expansions. So there may be future alliances expansions which use the exact same system as this, which would integrate with this. In the same way that the next one, Nemesis, Call of the Hunt, the Nemesis is the name of the mode. You see what I mean? So
yeah,
that's the way they're going with it, and I think it's likely that we will just follow what they're doing as well, because they're doing a really good job of it. And I think their kind of brief at the minute is to try and add different ways of playing Talisman, which is what they've been doing. So this, as we've seen, this Alliances expansion is just so different to the standard Talisman, and the way you have to think when you're playing it is so much more strategic.
Yeah,
it's
way more modern in design as a result.
Yeah.
So does that mean then they're going to be potentially? Are they going to give you free reign to design, say, your own villain pack? So you could choose up and create new trials digitally, only to be digital.
We can do that, yeah. We could create new trials as well with new villains and enemies. We are allowed to add our own content if we wish.
Wow.
So yeah, I can see us doing that in the future, and just building on what's hopefully will be sort of digital exclusive content in the next few months.
Cool. So Zodz and I have got another question then. When are the Bathrobe Boys officially going to become a villain pack for Alliance's expansion?
Well, you'll have to pose for photos first.
That's not a problem.
Yeah, we could do it. It's a tough job. Someone's got to do it.
Okay. Can you avoid the chasm if you encounter me instead?
I'm assuming so.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
Because it's the space
the
for
desert.
the character. Yeah. So
You could do that.
we would still have to swap something though. So I'd have you would lose a sword.
Oh, does it not let you do that unless you trade? Right.
Yeah, you have to trade it. Otherwise, you could use it just to avoid the space.
Yeah.
Oh, give the man a sword. Come on, Zod. Stop being so selfish.
No, I need two. I need for two swords. I need them.
All right. I'll carefully walk across the chasm of doom. Oh, hang on, I could have chosen not to.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I'm all right.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. It had an option to say you don't need to roll.
Don't you worry. You keep all those swords, mate. Don't you worry.
I care about my friends. The alliances we've formed so far, and the journey we've been on.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to continue being my unselfish act, and I'm going to bounce around areas where I'm not picking up cards in the attempt that I can layer a whole load of swords and water bottles and shields along the floor, so we don't ever have to face a villain ever again.
But we'll have lots to drink. So.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the Oasis because there's one less card and there's gold on there as well. So
wow,
we'll do that.
No, whose gold that was? That was.
Oh, amazing!
Nice.
If you nice. No! Okay, I've got to beat this. Come on, please roll good. Okay, that's not bad. I'll roll low. Yes!
Well done.
Yes!
Yeah.
This is how we do it.
So I could have had your sword after all.
Yeah,
I can't have sword because I'm good.
Yeah, he's good.
But you can come and get it though. I've left it perfectly preserved in the sand.
He's selfish, but apparently good people can be selfish. So there you go. You heard it here first.
Right. Let's go this way.
You know, I'm so selfish if I actually flip over to selfless. Whoa!
Oof.
Whoa! Now,
right, we got some
middle region is a
combat.
dangerous place to be.
Well, it's not so bad for a warrior with two swords.
Well, yeah, I know. You better. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Let's hope.
Decent.
Please.
No!
No. Okay. Wait. Look.
It's a stalemate. I'll take the stalemate.
Yeah.
No. Wait a minute. Because is it? If that ends up like this, then another creature, I think, is just going to flow straight into you afterwards and be unbeatable. So you can lose. Now, you could take a chance here, re-roll that one stage, go for a 5 or 6, beat it, and then get the other fight, and take. But it's fate. I'm going to try and get as much fate to us as possible by hanging around here. So I don't mind you using it.
Done.
Wow.
Nice.
He's just like, I'm sick and tired of listening to Glen talk. Let's just get on the game.
Yeah, so now
There
you
you
don't
go.
have to fight them
You already
both at
convinced
once.
me once, Glenn. You don't need to do it again. All right.
Well,
Come on. Yes.
yes. Come on, Zods.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. No.
Oh, that was so lucky.
No!
Excellent. Well, that worked out okay.
Yeah. That worked out okay. We'll take that.
Yeah, that was like a half victory, wasn't it?
Yeah, once the villains start
right,
moving around
yeah.
the board, it gets quite scary quite quickly.
Yeah. Losing 2 lives and it's a horrible situation at the moment. Ooh, okay.
The next card
What are we
is
on?
Fountain of Wisdom.
Oh,
Excellent.
beautiful.
That's great.
Nice.
There you go. Your first level up, isn't it? Oh, no.
Actually, I could look at the next card at the end of my turn as well, actually, after I've drawn a card for the next player.
Oh, yes, please.
That's handy.
Please do.
It's Evil Darkness is next. Does spoil things slightly.
Okay,
Ooh.
so I'll avoid it if I can. Well, actually, no, it affects, doesn't it?
It's an event.
It affect
Um,
an event, yeah.
Evil Darkness helps evil characters, I believe.
Okay, right. I'm probably going to go craft and see if I can prompt that up. I don't think of anything else, or I can. Yeah, I think that's probably what I should do.
Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
then I'll bounce back in a moment. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else I really need. Teleport. I don't think there's a. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, let's not make it more complicated than it already is.
So we've got 4 here. It's a chasm or the runes. Ugh.
You're sort of banking on
Yeah,
it's not
I'm-
moving it
It's
yet.
the Evil Darkness, isn't it? So,
Oh, it is. You're right.
Yeah,
you're okay.
And wait, Jackson, you're there, aren't you? And that's everyone in the region, right? So I think it's just because you. Where's Tom?
I'm still on the outside.
Ooh.
Down at the
On the
bottom.
outside. Oh, you're the bottom there. Okay, there you
Yeah.
are. I see you now. So I mean, I could go on the chasm then. I haven't got any followers. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I can't remember if Evil Darkness you have to land in it to get the effect.
Okay. Okay. Excellent.
Oh, I can trade trophies. Let's do that. That's pretty cool.
Gonna get some strength. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, we'll go do
Right.
that. Okay.
I'm not entirely sure we're still ready to plant that last talisman yet.
No, I
Yeah.
don't think so. I think a couple more stat boosts will be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might give it a go. Yeah.
Right. Healer? Yeah, let's go healer.
Also, whoever we think is strong enough to take on the dragon once the portal is open should probably try and get a talisman that isn't the buried talisman. So
Yes.
we'll need 2 more. There's 1 on the board.
Yep.
And then someone will have to go and get one. Warriors.
So if I stick in the middle region, I can hopefully either run into one or get a quest and then grab that and then make a run for it for the strength fruit. And then
Yeah,
someone
we
else
need
who's
to
more
find it.
craft based can make a run for the craft.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I think we're doing a pretty good job of showing you do actually have to think and strategize quite a lot with this expansion, because when I'm doing a developer stream, I'm just like, just see what I roll, see what I get. But this is like next level. This is what happens when you bring on pro Talisman players.
Pros. Nice. Right, what we got next?
The next card is the Hag, by the way. So
Okay, right, I'm going to pick up
okay.
the talisman.
Oh, no.
Get ready. I'll pick that
Next
up.
one's
Yeah,
the
I
hag,
don't.
is it? Uh-oh.
Yeah. So
Actually, that's also bad for me because I've got no followers, so I could probably take the hag
Yeah.
okay.
if I end up needing to.
Actually, do you know, I should have taken the hair because I was going to hang around in the village anyway. Never mind. Okay.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Never mind.
yes.
You're going to have another hack at him.
Or I can go for the dragon. Oh, let's do the dragon. We can take
Yeah.
care of that beastie.
Okay. Let's do it. 2 swords.
Nice.
Love it.
One dragon. 0 chance.
That'll do him.
Oh,
come
no!
on.
No way!
Yeah.
As if.
It's happening.
What are the odds?
Ah.
As
That's
if.
not great.
Also, hey in the chat to both Mr. Ozek Chill and Geeky Chappy. Thanks both of you for tuning in, and thanks for the kind words on the launch of the expansion. It's taken a while to get here, but we're really, really, really excited. Also, for anyone that's in the chat who hasn't seen it yet, or anyone that's watching and hasn't looked at the chat, I have started a raffle in the chat for a copy of Digital 5th Edition and a copy of Alliances. So I'm going to be giving out 2 copies of the base game and 2 copies of Alliances. So if you haven't picked up Alliances yet, or you haven't picked up the base game, you might as well enter, because you'll be in with a chance of winning. And if you already have Digital 5th Edition, it's a Steam key, so you can give a copy to a friend. Oh,
Yeah.
Dinner Fate,
You
nice.
need a lot more friends now. You got alliances.
Yes.
Loads more friends. Yeah.
No one's picked the hag up since my last go.
Oh, you're
okay.
right.
I can.
Yeah.
I can pick it up. You can avoid it. I'll pick it up. Yeah. So because I'm going to the village anyway, so that's my destination.
Oh, pay a fate to move to the castle.
Or
Or
the castle or the temple.
Go to the
Oh,
fountain.
Oh, yeah.
because you
do that.
can
Yeah.
choose to encounter
do
the
that
villain
goal.
or the space.
Yeah, actually,
castle.
yeah. So if you use this ability, you can land on villain.
Yeah, you should be able to just pick space. There you go. Or the villain. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, excellent. I guess we're gonna. Yeah. Ooh, okay.
So he's
Oh, he's
equipping
using a
his
sword.
Oh.
He's copying me.
Okay. Okay. Good luck. We need a win here.
Okay.
Doable.
Okay. Needs to roll low.
Oh,
what's that?
Getting so many standoffs.
Oh.
There are a lot of standoffs.
Nice. Yep. Right. See if I can get round this corner and pick up that hag, so I can so you guys can start doing your things again. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to go backwards again. By the looks of it. Now, well, we've got to clear this hag. I'm going that way towards the village, so it must be me. Here we go. Can't get rid of it any other way. Well, actually, we could have done. We could have planted a talisman, actually, and then it would immediately start getting rid of the top card, top decking the top.
Burning it, yeah.
Get rid of the hag.
Yeah, that's true.
Ah, okay.
Okay, we're going to do something a little bit different here. You're going to go here. That's not ideal.
You got 5 life. It's not the.
It's fine. You got loads of lines, mate. Yeah, it's fine.
I prefer to be a tank
Yeah, it's fair.
as possible. But, but I would take the hit for my comrades.
And 2 gold.
My and to gold, yes.
So people in the chat talking about how this must
Also-
be a very ambitious expansion, and I think it definitely is. Like it's unlike anything we've ever done for Talisman before. We've never done a co-op expansion. There's the Light Bearers ending in 4th edition, but this, in terms of a completely new game mode, ambitious is the right word. It took a lot, but also we've had a ton of really awesome beta testers involved with the development of this expansion, more than we've ever had before. So I think that's also massively helped us to get it to the point where, it's really stable. It's a really good adaptation of the expansion for 5th. So yeah, thank you everyone for your kind words. And yes, it was a lot. It was very ambitious.
I think something I've really enjoyed with Alliances the last few weeks is just going back and seeing all the characters from the base game who you might maybe not have as your favourites, let's say the priest or somebody like that, who you don't normally play as, are actually completely different in alliances, and some of them, which are normally very good in the base game, you might say, like we said, the prophetess before, actually might not be as good in alliances. So I think it's really good to go back and play alliances with all of the base game characters and just see how different strategies come about while you're playing each one with the different abilities. It's quite interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. Drawing loads and loads of cards all the time is a good way of getting that deck really, really thinned out with all the villains out playing, or at least, obviously the prophetess can dismiss it, but the Doom tracker is going to go up so much more faster. That's what I found when I was playing around with the prophetess on this game board. In this expansion. Yeah. We have another question as well. Again, I think we kind of touched upon it as well, but this is a question from us, Talisman Tavern. So our question is: as Talisman veterans, which you both are, how does it feel seeing the franchise grow, Talisman franchise, I guess, grow into this co-op space after so many years of traditional PvP play? How do you feel about it?
It's great. I think what happened with the COVID pandemic 5 years ago is I think it kind of forced a lot of physical board game designers to start thinking more about solo and co-op play. People couldn't go out with their friends as much and get together in groups as much. So I think it really started to take off more. It obviously already existed, but I think it took off more around that time. And it was almost becoming, rather than the last page of the manual saying, oh, and by the way, you can play this on your own, suddenly, it was a main feature of the game. I think that really became important around that time and has carried on being important. And so to see Talisman step into that as well, and something which for 42 years, nearly, has been PvP, to try it is a really bold step, I think, and I think it's really worked. But the guys at Hasbro and Avalon Hill have just spent so much time carefully thinking about it and using the expertise they've had from all their previous games. It's worked out really well, and I think they're obviously happy with it and carrying on adding more features that are similar in the future as well. So it's great to see. And anyone who doesn't like co-op, of course, you've still got the base game there. It's not gone anywhere. You can still play that. But if you do like playing on the same team for a change, Alliances works.
Yeah. I think when
well, I've just slayed a giant with my lowly little thief. So
how did you do that?
Stab in the legs.
Yeah. So Tom, same question to you, buddy.
I was going to say, I think once I understood the different way that they were thinking about expansions for 5th edition compared to 4th edition, where they were talking about it as, this is a different game mode. It isn't just, we added a couple of endings, we added some new characters, like the majority of 4th edition expansions were treating it as this adds a new game mode that you can play instead. Really helped me realise, this does actually add quite a lot to the Talisman experience. It gives you something that we've come across while working on the digital version, is that there's tons of different people who play Talisman in tons of different ways. There's people that use it for creating stories, there's people that use it as more of a competitive thing, there's people that use it as just to put it on in the background and chill out with it. So I think actively facilitating those different ways of playing Talisman while keeping the same rules and keeping the same, core experience is just going to make it better and better. So with Nemesis, the fact that they're adding a new game mode to Talisman through that next, that's super exciting, because that's, again, another way to play Talisman, another kind of experience that you can have with Talisman. So it's very cool. I think they could have easily gone down the route of, I could team up with you, Zods, and take on the dragon.
Let's do it.
I think that seems like a good idea.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
Take the dragon ones.
I think
people are casting shade on me in the chat by the looks of it.
The bad guy is usually...
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's fair. Yes, as I was saying, I think the...
Yeah, Glen is deadly in a game.
I think the way that they've gone about and thought about how they do expansions of 5th edition is really different, but different in a really good way. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question.
yeah. That's great, mate. Honestly, I agree with you. My eyes have definitely been massively opened on this new expansion. It's actually playing it this morning. It's just very addictive. I just wanted to continue playing it till we completed all the trials, obviously. But since I got one underneath my belt, I was like, yeah, do you know what? I'm cool with this. I know what's going on. Great game. So yeah, really happy they've gone this way.
Yeah, and the fact that they've incorporated elements of like legacy titles where you unlock things as you go through the trials is also something no one's ever done that in Talisman before, but I think it's a really cool addition. Like unlocking those characters as you play instead of just glue this onto the base game, have fun. It's a really different feeling experience as an expansion. So yeah.
So we've got a little bit of past history with a couple of the playing games of Talisman with a couple of people in chat at the moment, including John from Talisman Islands, the all-famous John.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So, it's basically trying to warn everybody to watch out for us because I do tend to stab people in the back a lot. And but we're playing games together, John.
See, look, it's alliances. You've got to team up.
Why would I do that? You do. Right, now... Should I be planting a talisman now? Do we think we're ready for it, or should I just hold off a little bit longer?
Well, you have to consider that we will get an extra 2 stats to distribute as well. So
yeah,
we'd be close to doing it, I think.
Yeah.
So we
it
do have,
depends on if you want
to. I think no for now. I personally think no. Until ZodZ has got that. I think until ZodZ has got that Dragon Lancey, what's that? The Holy
Lance.
The
Holy Lance
down there.
Yeah,
the Holy Lance. Yeah. If he's got that in his hand and he's got a talisman fairly near to him and he's ready to go for it, I think great. But give it maybe a couple more rounds, see what happens. I'm going to land on the village again, so it's going to be cool. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll set it up. Yeah. And okay, ignore me. Would you? Get out of here! Get out of here! We chose wisely. Okay, and he's still bury a talisman. Are you going to bury a talisman? No, I'm not. Leave me alone.
Come on, you know you want to. You know what you want to make the game harder. Yes. Right. Do you mind if I just spend a fate just to move to that space and grab the lance?
What?
Yeah, might as well.
No, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Grab it.
Yeah. Let's get you up in there and close to the end before we set these.
I think that's a worthy fate spend.
Yeah, and I found playing in real life game that the few games I played in real life, we've lost every single one. That if you don't coordinate as a team, then you are going to fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go fields.
I'm just going to go for a very quick comfort break. I'll be back in a moment.
No worries. While ZodZ is off on a break, we have had a question come through in the chat from Mark Allen Thomas. Carl, you're probably going to be the best one to answer this. Does alliances scale or change with the number of players? Is playing with 2 characters harder to win with than playing with 6?
It's a very, very good question. It does scale. So at the beginning of the game, some of the villain characters start face up on the board already. So that how many of them start face up is determined by how many players there are. So if you're playing a 2-player game, there are only 2 villains at the beginning of the game face up on the board. If you're playing with 5 or 6 players, I think it's 4. possibly 5. It's more anyway. So there's more danger on the board the more players. It's also quite harder to coordinate with everybody when there's more players. So the way I've been playing this recently is 2 players offline, me controlling both players that are characters that are have very useful abilities against the villains, or just looking for cards or avoiding cards. So yes, it does scale. I think it's not necessarily harder with more players because there's more of you to take on the villains, but also if you played with 6 players, obviously there are 5 other players to have their turn before you next have your turn. So there's a good chance that some villains might land on you from trial events before you next get to have a turn. So it does scale, and I think it's just worth trying. There's probably a comfort zone sweet spot, maybe 3 or 4 players, where you'll find it most enjoyable, I think. So yeah, it's a very good question, but they have taken that into account. But it's primarily just how many villains are on the board at the start of the game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yes, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So I forget actually on the box of the physical box. You can play this one player. You just choose, like Carl said, you can just choose 2 players essentially. So it becomes almost a solo game in real life. The physical game becomes a solo game as well. As a result, I don't know if they actually mentioned that on the box. I don't know if Avalon Hill said that this was a thing, whether it's 1 to 6 players or 2 to 6 players. Okay.
I think it does say 2 to 6 players on the box.
Okay. Yeah.
It does, yeah.
But it is a solo game. You can play this solo quite easily.
Mm.
And
Wow.
that's the
And it's
first
a
time
puzzle as
since,
well.
Origins and Prologue, right? That you can play Talisman solo.
Yeah.
As in, sorry, solo with no AI or no other player, so just you basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they should definitely lean into that. 100% should lean into that, because solo games are definitely worthwhile pursuing. And just for anybody who has got the physical game, and you've probably already worked out that you can play solo as well. So, well done you if you have, because that sounds really great.
Yeah, I think most cooperative board games now do say 1 to X players, even though the assumption is you're just going to play multi-handed with several characters.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. We have had a question.
So I hesitate to say that we're doing really, really well, because we.
What are you going to say?
Oh no, carry on. You carry on.
No. It's all good. It's all good.
No, I'm not. Yeah. No, there's a
After
question.
you.
I can
Oh
just
no,
see
after
it.
you.
No.
No, after you.
Seriously.
Well, I actually do have a question to ask you guys. If you, so Carl, Tom, and I suppose even Glen, if you know enough about the expansion now, if you were a villain NPC in the expansion, which one would you be and why?
No spoilers.
Ooh, no spoilers.
If I was a villain,
If you were one of the villain NPCs, yes, which one would you choose and why?
probably the pickpocket, because I quite like playing as the thief normally. So the fact that the pickpocket steals something at random from you when they land on you, so that's something I'd like to do if I was a villain.
Nice.
I'd probably go with I think it's the Eldritch Abomination. Just because I'm the ancient one on the Nomad Discord, always lurking in the shadows, keeping an eye on everything. So I think Eldritch Abominations probably
The theme
fits quite well. Ooh, we've also had another question in chat, which I have talked about on the Nomad Discord this morning, but might as well. I figured this would come up, so I will answer it now. And that is Muppet asking, are there AI co-op players? So, to clarify, in Alliance's Fate Beckons, there isn't an option to play with local AI players. Now, there's a very good reason for this. And the very good reason is that we spent a long time during the development of alliances trying to make the AI play nicely. We're trying to make the AI cooperate with you. And what we found was that no matter how much we tried, getting the AI to coordinate with you, especially as anyone who's watching this stream can see, this is an expansion that requires a lot of coordination and a lot of working together and trying to make sure that you're working solidly as a team. Anytime we tried to use the AI in alliances, even after hours and hours and hours of work, it was just a miserable experience, to be honest. It was just a horrific experience. Like, it was frustrating, it was annoying, they just never did anything to help. And like I said, we spent hours and hours trying to make it so that they would. And eventually we hit a point where we said, okay, we have two options here. We can either launch alliances with AI that will make everyone frustrated and upset and really dislike the expansion, which is not what we want to do, or we release it so that the expansion doesn't have AI enabled. And we decided to go with the AI not enabled option because, like I said, it's technically we could flip a button and put the AI into alliances, but I've played with that AI, and pretty much everyone on the team here at Nomad has played with that AI, and it is just it's so frustrating. Like, it would make so many people dislike this amazing expansion that we decided we don't want to have people's experience of alliances be so coloured by the AI being frustrating. So, like I said, it wasn't something that we just went, oh, you know what, we can't be bothered, we're not going to put AI in alliances, we can't be bothered. Like, we spent so long trying to get them to behave, but sadly we just couldn't get it. And it's not to say that that won't necessarily be something that we can do in the future. That is also a possibility, but we just didn't want people to get upset, honestly. We didn't want people to start raging at the AI, because something that we're also aware of is in the base game for Classic and 5th edition, getting frustrated at the AI is something that people can already do. Like, it's something that happens. We've seen on the Steam forums, on the Discord. So the idea of amplifying that with alliances, we made the call. It was a tough call to make, but hopefully that long-winded explanation, Muppet, gives you an answer as to why we decided not to include AI teammates in alliances. All right, that is my big AI alliances discussion over. I'm taking no notes.
Yeah. What was that remind me of? Glen, remind me, what's the that evil kind of virus in the Matrix? That's the villain. He goes,
Agent Smith.
Agent Smith. It feels like you've got an Agent Smith and Talisman, and now that you put alliances in, you're like, okay, Agent Smith, we're going to need you now to cooperate with the players. And he's just like, that's not how this works, Mr. Anders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the AIs. I think getting rid of that mean streak. Getting rid of that mean streak is a big challenge.
Yeah.
All right. I believe also our raffle has finished.
You're filling 3 cards.
No, I don't think you should be pulling 3 cards right now, but it is your game as well, Zodz, so if you think you can handle it, you need a chasm.
I can tell you what the next
I'll do the chasm.
Oh, Carl knew what the next card was.
I know what the next card is. It's a Troll's Bane.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bad one.
Yeah. Save that for a single card pull, I think, not 3.
You're not 3, not 3. That's not a good idea.
Not that you fight it. It actually moves off after you. Don't fight it. It moves away from you, doesn't it? So, but yeah, good to know. Thanks, Carl.
Cheers, Cole. In fact, actually, that is one of the cool things I like about this expansion. So, playing it so far is that all the usual places in a normal game of Talisman, where you're like, I need to get to the Oasis to draw 3 cards and put as many opportunities as possible to vamp up. In this version of the game, it's like, no, I need to avoid drawing 3 cards just in case I get 3 villains all out in a row, essentially.
It's a completely new way of thinking, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, so the draw 1 tiles become more valuable now as a result compared to the 3 draw cards.
Yeah, and bouncing around on places like I have been, trying to avoid picking up cards, is essentially just helping the team. I'm only aiming for things I know that I can add value. Right, I'm still not burying that talisman until you get your hands on a talisman at the moment, Zod. So we'll give you a couple more rounds, and then maybe we'll give it a go, right? Just because someone else might get a talisman and decide to give it a shot themselves. So yeah, let's stay here. You gave me this ring, Cole. Just give me the helmet back so you could. Because actually, I think you're probably better off with it than me. I think.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Because you got a princess there as well, and you got the armor now. So just give me the helmet back, and I'll start distributing the helmet, stopping us from. So that I'll put it on the floor somewhere.
Are you refusing my marriage proposal?
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? But it's, no, I think it fits you better, mate.
Okay, what am I taking then?
Just give me the helmet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Fair trade.
Yeah, I'll use that as an object to. Yeah, it's a fair trade. Right, so now you're going to have some really, really cool. Yeah, I know no one else is. I think basically Tom's the other one who could gun for the center with a craft of 7, but probably going to need followers, I would say. Maiden.
That's the point.
You can't. The maiden, the unicorn, those kinds of things. So yeah, I think that's cool. Yeah. Because Carl, I'm not planning on going anywhere else. I'm just going to hang around here to plant that talisman and to gain us fate where we need it. So,
okay.
Feet. The thief has become good.
Okay. I could just land on the Warlock's cave. Get a quest.
You could. I'm good with that. If those, if the whole team is, we'll be down to 1 fate. Yeah, let's do it.
At least we get a quest, then and I've got an objective in mind.
Yeah.
Hope to God it doesn't get magical item on that and mix your lance.
Oh no!
That would be terrible.
You know what's going to do now?
Number 4, isn't it? It's a 5. That discard 3 gold. I did have 3 gold earlier, which is annoying, but that's doable. That's doable.
That is doable. Yeah. Because do you not have a prince or princess? No, you don't. Okay, cool. Just worth. One of us has, so we could easily get a prince and princess over.
Yeah, if Jackson gets up to the middle, trades in the follower.
If Carl gets a spell.
Oh! Yeah. Troll's Bane, here we come.
Troll's Bane.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Oh, here he comes.
Here he comes.
Oh, phew. Okay.
All right.
Right. Yeah.
Breath of relief
for the Troll's Bane at the moment. I don't think, unless Carl can. Yeah. 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 So what you what you just witnessed, if you're paying attention to the game, is we had a villain come out. It set about the Doom tracker going up, and it started moving the villains around. And they did a little dance around us, but not one of them landed on us and took our lives or done anything really, really naughty. So we got very lucky.
We did.
Or did we plan it? I think we planned
expert positioning.
We planned it.
That good. Yeah.
And we're halfway through the Doom tracker as well, so the Doom tracker is on +3 at the moment.
Yeah. It's not great, is it? It's
theoretically halfway towards our Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Doom.
I think we're on pretty good track though.
Add more fate. There we go. 3 fate, guys.
3 fate.
Got 3 fate.
Nice.
Yep. Come on.
I like it. But I don't like that.
tough decision.
I
don't
guess I
know
could
what
just
the
draw a
next
bag
card
of
is, do we?
gold.
Well, we don't know what the next card is yet, do we? We didn't check, did we not?
I don't think we did check.
No,
I
no.
don't think we did.
So,
Okay.
I'll go down to the room.
You're big enough to deal with
risky,
most.
but
Oh,
Oh.
lovely.
okay.
It's not bad.
I'll take the axe. Why not?
Right, let's see what we want to do. Nothing very exciting.
Wow.
Let's go.
No one else has asked one of the most obvious questions about this game yet, which is quite weird. But one of the most obvious questions, oh, here we go, is Eldritch Reach, which is Tom's favourite.
Oh, yes.
There you go. The most obvious question to me was always, does this expansion make the game shorter or longer? And I have a bit of an answer for that, but I'd be interested to see what you guys think, Tom and Carl. Do you think it makes
Shorter,
it
because
shorter?
you can die really quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It
Yeah.
has. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know actually. I think
So,
I wouldn't say. I think it's about the same. I don't think it adds any time. Yeah, I would say it's about the same as. Well, I mean, this first trial, really, your goal is similar to what it is anyway in a base game, which
Yeah.
is to kill the dragon in the center, which is Strength and Craft 10. So you're really trying to get the same kind of stats that you do in a normal game.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's
But
about
you
the
don't
same.
have to deal with other players messing you
No.
up. So probably works out a bit quicker.
I found it worked out quicker almost solely for that reason. Because I found like this morning the games go. Me and LordZodz, we like playing speed running games. You could definitely you're kind of during this game you can't really speed run it particularly well, but the game is naturally shorter. I found even in the real life game. So yeah, which is all good. Anything to whittle that number down so you can get more games in is good in my books.
Yeah. I think that's definitely been the Hasbro Avalon Hill mentality. Oh, we've got another question.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
cool.
He's definitely chopping the villains to pieces right
Oh,
now,
yeah.
so that's good fun. Yeah.
All right, so we've got another question in the chat. Do you
Left, right, or
lose
through?
if the Doom track gets to the end? Yes is the short answer, but it's a little bit more complicated than that. So when the Doom tracker gets to the end, at the end of your turn, you will lose a life, and you cannot gain life once the Doom tracker hits the end. So you have a very set number of turns left at that point. So you don't lose immediately, but it is literally like you have 2-3 turns. You'd better win. This is your last chance.
The game is begging me to plant a talisman at the moment. I'm kind of resisting, but
Don't do it. We still need to get the
can't
other
do it.
talisman first.
because you still got to get through the crypt.
I still have to get through. Yeah.
So that's going to be a tough one. We need plenty of fate, and we need you to roll really well. So any strength that you can get is going to be perfect. Now, but I'm gonna move away from the. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna take the village because I know I can pick up or steal some items, and that's what I'm here for. Okay, let's steal some items. Oh God, the game's been a little bit sluggish from my end, for me. Right. Okay. So let's select an encounter. Steal an item. Okay, so you have a look. Mouse will get. You know what? A mouse will steal some more of this. And what are we hoping for here? I think a spell would be nice just about now. A bit lovely. Okay. Oh, that's not great.
No.
I didn't want to be good, but it's not really going to affect anything that I've got.
No.
It's just going to prevent me from getting any. So I'm tempted to re-roll this. This is pretty bad. It does mean that I'm not going
I'd
to
say
become
re-roll
good
it.
at these part-
Yeah,
Yeah.
reroll.
Yeah,
Can't re-roll.
yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah.
Oh, evil.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'll deal with that. That's fine.
Oh, no, I'm the only good person now in this world.
And we're holding you up to be our champion as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, goodness. What have I done?
You need some gold.
Eldritch Leech, strength 8. That is on the desert.
You won't actually be encountering the desert though, so
That's
you won't
true.
lose a life.
Okay, let's do that then.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right, hopefully you can attack it with strength.
You are too busy fighting the leech to be dehydrated.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, dehydration, you can wait. Okay, here we go.
Stabby, stabby.
Come on. Yes.
Yes,
Nice.
well done. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh!
Yeah, I think definitely having
Sleep,
someone
Jabberwocky.
that's the designated villain destroyer is a solid strategy.
Trade
Muppet,
that
Muppet.
for... Can I trade? Oh,
Sends
can I trade
in the
multiples
good
of these?
person as cannon fodder.
Hang on. I do... Okay.
No, don't trade for craft, by the way. So it will. We'll try.
Yes, hang on. Let me just... Sorry, the interface is a little bit sluggish at the moment.
It is, yeah.
Taking a moment to respond.
There's a lot of people playing the game, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
Is it peer-to-peer? Is that how it works? Or is it actual
no.
servers?
No, we're using actual Photon servers.
Oh, votes on servers. Okay, so that would be... maybe there's just some high demand today?
Yeah, possibly.
Could
I
be.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep picking until you get that strength, mate. We need you on strength.
It only lets me choose craft.
No, you've got to select a couple of them to make up to the
Oh, to
strength
make
value.
up the strength, yeah, because you need 7 total.
Yeah. Yes.
So you've got
So,
5.
Yeah.
Yep, under enhancement, so that should get you strength.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Trade for strength now.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Got it up. Now.
Phew. Can you? Oh, you can't. 'Cause you can only do it once per turn or round. You can't do it. Oh, actually, it's
no,
allowing you
yeah,
to do
yeah.
it. I thought you could only do it once. Per
Yeah.
round. Right. No, don't do that, mate.
I won't
yeah,
do that. No,
wait.
'cause I want
Yeah,
strength.
because that'll be
Yeah.
craft.
Yeah.
All right.
We want you on about 10, I reckon, if we can. That would be great.
Let's sword helmet. Let's go to fields.
Send the good person in as cannon fodder. Thank you, Muppet.
Yeah, soften them up first.
I will gladly
Person.
be cannon fodder.
All right.
Yay! We got
Ooh,
this
sissy.
sissy.
Ah.
Right, I think we could defeat that. That's pretty cool.
Hugo de Carl.
Yeah. Yeah, it's having to think a little bit. It's always a good sign. Lots of people using your game. It's done something right.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing, because I imagine there's a lot of people playing who've immediately jumped online as well. Because we know there's a lot of groups out there that play Talisman together, and I think having a co-op experience is something that people have been waiting for a long time. So. Right.
Get down to the cracks.
Nice. Doesn't have to roll. That's beautiful. Okay,
The
right.
the next card is a bear, by the way, a bear enemy.
Oh, it's a bear. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, should we double team a bear? We can do that, can't we? Just for a laugh.
You can do that.
Let's double team a bear, shall we?
Just
count
both
for
going to
space.
punch it really hard in the face.
Ooh, Talisman Island's coming in with
Yeah,
the
why not?
with the pro
Scary
tips
bear.
in the chat for LordZodz.
Oh, see. Yeah, total 3 gold.
Come on.
Okay.
Join me.
Okay. That's not a bad strat, actually.
What was the strat? Sorry, I haven't.
So,
Trying to kill a
Talisman
bear.
Island's saying, if I go down to the city and sell my 2 weapons, that's 2 gold. I get warped back to Warlock's Cave, get a talisman. And then we're good for the running. And I've got 2 weapons. I've got the Holy Lance and the Axe.
Yeah.
Oh, do it.
So I can't just get rid of the 2 swords. Or even the Axe, to be fair, because I don't need it once I get to the Warlock's Cave.
Yeah, it's true.
There you go.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, that does sound like a plan.
One
I
X
think we're going to do
spear.
that. That's a good shout, John. So we're going to go ahead and try that. Right. Where's that going to take me?
Use a fate. Can use a fate. Let's do it. Come on. Let's do it.
You want me to use a fate? You sure? I can just go to the chasm again, and then hopefully don't roll a 1 or 2.
I'm cool. I'm cool.
I've done that. I've done it
Yeah,
so
whatever.
far. I've been alright.
Yeah.
I haven't got any followers, so it's actually more beneficial to do
Yeah.
this. And I'm a tank as well. Yeah, I'm fine. So,
Nice.
There we go.
Right.
Fate.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Gotta have fate.
Gotta keep the fate. Oh, copyright
see.
strike.
I like the
Taken off Twitch.
You have trespassed upon the law for the last time.
I like the confidence that impression was so good that it would immediately get a copyright strike.
Wait, what are you saying, Tom?
Oh,
I
nothing.
love my voice.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Ben's a singer.
I think
He's well renowned.
In the right circles.
There's a villain coming up.
Or villain. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, because we are
Ooh.
4 away from
Kind
the
of villain.
end.
Oh,
What are we
yeah,
doing
where's it gonna
for the
start?
Doom Tracker? Doom Tracker. Hang on. If I can click it. There we go. Okay, so we're 4 slots away from Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you should. You use fate. Get on that. Get on that castle as soon as you can. I think.
Yeah.
So we've got to get you up there and moving. What do you want to do? Can you avoid this at all? I
Well,
don't think you can.
it's the golem, and it only moves 2 from the ruins. But so we'd actually be safe because there's only one other villain out. So I might just draw it. But, yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. Let's do it. And have a peek at the adventure deck if you want afterwards.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh!
Only 3 more. Oh my god.
I feel like every time I've played Alliances, it's always come down to the wire.
Fights.
Like, it's always felt quite close every time I've played it.
That's been all my games so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, like you were saying
In my
earlier,
last
Carl, like
physical game, I died in the.
you died in the.
What was that? What was it? I died in the roll with death. On winning the game. Ugh.
So you'd spent all that time fending off villains.
Right, what can we do here with a 6? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right. Is there anything I've got that you need? I mean, I want to stay close to the village, to be fair. So I'm going to have to go over here. Do we know what... Sorry, what was the next card? Did we... Do we know?
I can't remember.
Oh, no!
Uh-oh.
Our ranger's got amnesia.
It'll be a surprise for us all.
It will.
Oh, no. Right, I'm trying to go here.
I'm not-
Let's go here.
Sorry, I'm not ranging very well.
Right, let's hope it's not a villain. Then I'm in trouble. Come on, what is it?
You're in trouble there.
It's a villain.
Oh, no!
That was it, yeah.
No! Stop it!
Oh,
Stop it!
Attack
It always,
nine.
the game always
Okay.
does this! Oh, God.
it's not. Yeah.
Literally,
this is not
when
great.
you start getting close to making the run for it, the game starts bringing
ramps
out all
up.
the villains.
Yeah.
Right, I'm planting that talisman, whether you
Yeah.
like it or not. Now.
No, that's fair.
No, Glenn! Hold on for a bit longer.
You have to. We have to. No, there's no reason to wait anymore.
Yeah.
Really isn't.
Go for it.
The Doom Tracker.
There's no reason to not wait either.
You have to go. You have to go. I have to open up that portal, and so you can go through, and that's it. So yeah, you have no choice now. You're gonna have to listen to us. Those
it's gotta
evil
be it.
guys. We know what's
Oh,
going on.
no. I knew it was bad hiring evil henchmen to help me on this quest.
Here we go. Big fight. And he's gonna absolutely smash me. Look at this.
Yeah, because this is the Troll's Bane that was drawn.
Come on.
It's only a few turns ago, so he's got quite a big buff, hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping my shield will do me justice here.
Yeah.
Ouch! Look at that.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
When we were talking earlier in the stream, we were like, oh, well, it gets a bit scary once it gets near the end. Once the Doom tracker goes up, this is what
Yes.
we're talking about.
Hey.
Come on. Yeah, there we go. Let's see this. Have I even lost a life in this game? I don't think I have.
Not really.
No.
Deftly jumping from one space to the other to avoid as much trouble as possible, and trouble keeps on finding me. So,
You seem to be shield surfing at the moment.
It's a solid tactic.
now you're going to take a million years to get round, aren't you? Yeah.
Okay, so I could spend a fate to get to the chapel, and then spend another fate to get straight to the city. Sell my weapons,
You
get
mean
back
temple,
to
you
Warlock's
mean?
Cave. Oh, sorry, the chapel.
Yeah, you go to the chapel, then go to the city.
What?
Chapel, and then the city.
You
It's
want
like
to
sell my
sell
weapons.
your weapons, don't you?
And then do my quests.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm just following John's
That's it.
suggestion
Yeah.
in the chat.
Yeah.
If you do that, while Glen tries to
let's say
plant
fate.
Talisman.
Yeah.
Let's do
I think that'd be good timing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Have I got the chapel selected? Yes. Okay.
It is actually Barrier Talisman, but when I started playing it, I immediately thought of it like planting talismans like a seed.
Grow yourself a
Hopefully it might
talisman
catch on.
tree.
See if they come up next spring.
Yeah. Grow a couple of
Right. Let's
talisman guys.
pray. Let's hope we get a spell. It'd be really cool if we do get a spell. Okay. No. Never mind.
Okay, cool. Right, best of luck there, Zods. We need you.
We do.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna try and avoid drawing out cards.
any
if we
card
can.
pulls. Yeah.
Oh, forest. You can do forest.
I could try to go with the first Cursed Glade. Depends if my odds of getting past the
Oh
second.
yeah. Oh,
Um,
personally, yeah.
Yeah, definitely go for it. Yeah. I think so.
Here we go.
You didn't want all those lives anyway, did you? So...
Yeah, exactly.
We haven't had many spells. We haven't had the wand. Yeah. It's been a bit of a spell casting drought.
It has.
Alliances at the moment.
Muppet
And some
Muppet
wonderful
said
new spells in there
the
as well.
next expansion is what sprouts from all the planet talismans, which I think is it's a great way to imagine. That's how talisman expansions are made.
Chaos Talisman. Excellent.
Okay.
Shh, we're playing Talisman.
Take a peek at the adventure card.
Yeah, it's a prince.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Nice. Okay, right. Take another peek, please. Well, not that I'm going to avoid the card pulls anyway.
What we got?
Yeah.
Okay. Beware the next card.
Oh no.
Beware. Is it a
Oh,
villain?
Beware. Is it a villain?
It is a villain, yeah.
It is a villain. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, healer. The healer.
Yeah, I'm here on the healing. I'm here for the healing. Give me the healing. Look at me.
So that next villain's going to take us on to Doom 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we can't do that. We got to avoid it. Yeah,
This is
Oh, that's.
got to avoid it. Look.
Oh
so,
man.
you haven't you have the option, don't you, of using a fate to get onto the city,
yeah. So
right?
if you go to the
Yes.
yeah.
I can also try and kill the lone swordsman, but I don't. Other than the stat increase, I don't see what benefit that would be
not much
11
need for
at
that.
this point of the
It's
game.
a tough fight. It'll be a tough fight.
Tough fight, yeah.
We've only
Keep
got
your
so many
lives. You might
turns.
need all five. Yeah.
Right, I'm just gonna go with my original plan. I do have to deal with the ghost though. It's the only problem.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Um,
we got to go with it. We can't wait around. I don't. The time's ticking. Yeah. 4v4. It's a tough one.
Come on, okay.
That's
There's a
all right.
chance.
Four.
There's a chance.
Four. Come on, another 4.
No.
Oh, come on, game.
Ah.
What?
Now the game's like, no,
No,
you're not winning this one.
So you're now going to have to leave
Yeah.
the city and come back as well, which is
Ugh.
Yeah.
oofed.
Yeah. Darn it! I should have given you the talisman when I had chance. You could have planted it.
Right, should have done that. Yeah, but
So always the way the game
it's
knows.
gonna increase the craft.
Talisman is the game that knows.
When are you? Too bad.
Let's go get some fate.
Oh yeah, yes
If I can
please.
just contribute to the fate pool, that's fine by me.
Just a little bit more fate.
You can try and beat Troll's Bane again, or the Swordsman.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you can at least
Which one
fight
do you
them.
fancy? Death by swordsman or death by troll?
Yeah, because the troll.
I mean, they've both got the
11.
same strength as well.
Yeah. What a choice.
Yeah. You never know. I might roll a 2 next time, and I can land on there and help you with it if you don't kill Troll's Bane.
That's a good point. Yeah, John said if only you ignored my advice and waited until the prince came up. Yeah,
It's true.
Yeah.
never mind.
That's okay.
This
Things are
game-
not looking great, but we've got to push
This
on.
is the way.
We do have to push on. Also,
Go
I'd like
on,
to point
Alma.
out.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out for
Yes.
everyone watching.
See,
This is
saved you. Oh.
this is the first trial. This is the easiest of the trials.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
4 more of these.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh no! I've got to pay fate. I know we've got to. I've got to because we can't
Yeah.
ignite a villain here.
Yeah. That's fair.
And it's so I think my best shot would be to land on Carl, enlist his help. What strength do you start off with, Carl? Is it 3 or 4?
3.
3. So you would have 3. I would have 5. So it's 8, 9. So I do run the risk of losing a life, or I could just go to the tavern. Oh, I can.
You can.
I can pair fate, move to a tavern, and plant the talisman at the tavern.
Yeah.
Let's do it, shall we? Shall we?
Do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Sound
cool with
good? Let's do it.
Let's start
Feel
the
on.
doom clock.
I want to put it at the tavern because this is the Talisman Tavern, and this is where we belong.
that. This is true.
Here we go.
This is very true.
So this will open the portal.
Yeah.
So we can now go into the.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go to the
try
crown.
one unsealed.
Okay,
Here we go.
cool. Right. So strength. I'm thinking strength goes to the warrior. So we want to make sure that they get through first time, right?
Yep.
First time, every time.
Yeah.
So there is now an argument to say that we give the warrior the craft as well, because we are now pretty much he is essentially got to be our hero and get through. We can't see him losing too many lives.
To
Yeah.
beat
It's
the
also
ghost.
Yeah.
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 So
do
I'm
that.
thinking we're gonna have to double it up on him. Yeah. There you go. Now we're thinking. Right. There we go.
So
Now
much
get
faith
drunk.
in me.
Here, guys.
So much pressure.
Let's
Ah.
get drunk. Come on. Oh. Anyway, I had to gamble. Just,
My job's done.
You know.
Trying to get.
Yeah.
Oh. So that's
Oh no!
now a card is discarded at the start of every turn.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. This is gonna be tough.
This is going to be
This
tough.
is going to be tough now.
It's going to be down to the wire.
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot that. Again. Oh wow. The game's turned on us.
Ooh.
The brutality begins.
That's not good.
Oh no. Okay, this is looking very shaky now.
It is.
It's-
Also remember, if
Chat.
Oh,
taking
here
the
comes
mickey out
the swordsman. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, she's coming to you.
Come on.
Right, I've got to beat this.
I love that. Yeah.
Come on. Yes, that's
Nice.
Come
good.
on. Excellent.
Nice.
Yes. Come on.
Come on.
That's good.
Excellent.
I can trade him in
Choppy,
on my
choppy.
turn. That's good.
Yep.
Okay. Right now, I've got to get off.
Oh, that's all right.
I know what I needed
I
earlier.
like the way that you're not using the Holy Lance in any combat and you're waiting for the dragon. Literally not going to make it dirty. Just gonna plunge it straight into
No, I'm
the,
keeping it
the
clean,
breast.
mate. Keeping it clean.
Nice.
Right, I'm going to go back to the chapel.
Yeah.
Smart.
Roll. Can you roll?
Heal lives. That's going to be more important now.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
heal lives then. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to need that. You're going to have to crash through the sentinel, mate. I think you're just going to have to just go gun it now.
No, I can. If we keep a fate, I can move back into the city, kill the ghost, sell my 2 swords, get the talisman,
Okay.
get into the middle.
Yeah.
So we've got to keep the fate.
Keep the fate.
Keep the fate.
All right.
I need a 6 on my roll. Next roll.
Should I go hills? Yeah, I suppose hills, because that keeps me a little bit further away from the Troll's Bane, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that these stress levels are very high at the moment, but I do want to ask another question to increase those levels as well. So during the play testing of alliances, internally, has that led to any epic wins or absolute disasters that you can recall?
There's been epic disasters. We've had, I think, like Tom mentioned before, it's been so well designed and balanced alliances that we've had so many games where, like this one, it's going right down to the wire, and it's just somebody's just about good enough to run to the center, just at the point where the doom track is nearly full, and you're being urged forward, and then they've possibly got onto the Valley of Fire and lost their last life. So things like that have happened quite often. It's
I'm going to be right back for a second, guys, if that's all right.
Right.
It's not my turn yet,
cool.
so I'll be right back.
Right. Excellent.
so.
Oh
no!
Whoa! Jackson, you're taking everything I could have used to get the gold another way.
Yeah.
Quite funny.
Yeah. He kind of had to do that, though. To be fair.
Okay, is there a way that we can trade that gold?
If you land on me.
Yeah. Come on,
So
if I land on you,
so close.
Save's going to the city.
Instead of going to the city, because then that's guaranteed, right? So.
Okay. But you teleport.
Although I still have a quest.
And you need the talisman. So okay, so you do teleport. As soon as you get that.
Oh no,
gold,
the free gold.
And you keep your swords. Your swords. Okay, that's what you need to do. Yeah, 100%. That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Right. Colt, do you remember what the next card is?
Well, it doesn't work anymore because what I can see is what gets discarded at the start of the next turn.
Of course it doesn't. Yeah. So I'm gonna. Okay. Yeah. No. Let's hope. Oh,
that's extreme.
Wowzers.
That's amazing.
Okay. Not helpful.
Okay.
Not
Let's
helpful.
roll.
Please.
5. That's
yes.
what we need.
Excellent. Do it.
Okay. Oh, I hope this works.
It's gonna work.
Right. Encounter character.
Okay.
So I need to give you
the sword.
I'm back.
Anything. So I'll give you the axe, and then do I need to give you a sword and axe, and then you give me 2 gold? Is that how it works?
You can just give me anything, and then I can give you anything in return.
Oh, so it can't just be at least just needs to be one item. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Phew. Here we go.
2 gold.
Just
2
use
gold.
one of the beautiful elements of alliances to our advantage, and fingers crossed it's going to work.
Nice.
Okay.
We'll just confirm the trades. Hey.
Yes!
Nice.
Come on!
Yeah!
Right.
All right.
Here we go. What would be amazing right now is for you to land on a temple, get a spell, temporal warp, cast it, and then move all the way through to the middle.
Yep.
That's what we're looking for now. Yep.
That's the dream. Right.
All right.
Are you going to make it? Do you know what? You're probably about 2 rounds away from making it, so long as we don't get a villain in the next few turns. But I think that's almost impossible if you ask me. Well, no. It is almost impossible. Not quite impossible. Yeah.
Well, the way the deck works as well is that most of the villains are in the top half of the deck, so we might actually be at the bottom half of the deck now.
Yeah.
Oh, good point.
Oh.
Might not be as many villains coming out.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so hopefully there's a few cards between us and the next villain. We need about 2 or 3 cards, or 2 or 3 turns to give a Zodiac the chance to get in there. But
try fighting the troll again, or you go there as well. Don't draw cards. Okay.
A newly minted axe. Here we go.
Come on!
Back.
Yes, we've got Shrub support. The chat. This is good.
Okay. Oh, Shrub's coming in. Hi, Shrub.
Again, just to increase the stress levels, I've got another question for you fellas. So, what's your dream expansion or mechanic that you'd love to see brought to Digital Talisman Sunday, even if it's completely ridiculous?
Well, we've already done crafting in Clockwork Kingdom. Dream mechanic. It's a tricky one.
We've done them all.
Yeah.
No.
Is there any ideas that you thought of in the past, maybe, that didn't make it into 4th edition that you'd like to see in 5th?
Well,
like some form.
If
Planting talismans.
Yeah. Make it a farming simulator. I was going to say, there are. I can definitely think of some ideas off the top of my head, but also, if we end up doing those in the future, it's spoilers for big announcements for future stuff.
Oh yeah, gotta be a
So,
minefield, I guess. Oh yeah, I'd love that.
If I turn around and say, oh yeah, there's this cool idea that we've come up with, takes away from them, we can then in the future do a proper full. Here's this cool idea that we've come up with. So I have to put my annoying marketing hat on for that question.
Yeah. If you're open for this, if there's an ideas box somewhere, tell us where. We'll post some ideas.
Yeah. Where should I go? Let's go woods.
Oh.
Wow.
To the woods.
Okay.
Oh no!
Bad mistake. Yeah, we're dead. I don't think there's any way of making this work.
We're all doomed.
Yeah.
So now, you will lose a life at the end of your turn. You can't gain or heal lives.
Yeah. We were doomed no matter
Right.
what happened there. So, yeah. So
I don't want to spend that
2,
fate.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So it'll be 1, 2, 3.
Music.
If we can get you as close as we possibly can.
I'll let you die in the Valley of Fire, best case scenario.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's get you right out there.
Well,
Right, Tom. Oh no, we needed that alchemist earlier. Okay,
Ancient
every man
One,
for themselves.
this when I'm a peace out. See ya. I'm a join my god buddies.
Right.
So close as well.
so close.
Yeah.
This is clutch.
We're going to get you to the Valley of Fire, don't you, Harry? It's going to be all great. Right. Okay, so where are we going to go? I want to go.
John says, "Well done, Tom. You do everyone, even the chat."
It's true. I've unleashed doom upon us all.
Yeah, we'd have got one more round. That would have been it. But it would have come up the next card anyway. It would have been discarded.
Yeah.
So we've got one more round, and I think we figured out that one more round might have given us the win.
Might have just. Unless someone pulls out a healing spell somehow.
No healing.
Yeah,
no, you. The only way
that's
to win
right.
right
No,
now,
that's right. I keep forgetting.
as far as I know,
Yeah.
like there is a chance here, but it's up to you whether you want to take it. If you'd rather just, because I'm just going to trade these trophies. There is a chance that you could pull the Temple Warp spell, which hasn't been found in the spell deck yet.
This is true.
True.
That's the only route to victory.
You've got
which
to
is a bit
play
of a
to your
shame.
outs. If that's the only out, you've got to play to your outs.
Vow sacrifice is gone.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So
So
okay,
5.
hold on. Then
Am I
if you
getting-
look, okay. Here's the plan. Like if you change it to a 6, you can get onto the plane of peril, right? You're gonna lose a life, so you go down to 4, 3, 2, 1, and then on there, yeah, you'll die on the Valley of Fire. That is literally death.
Is there
Now,
a
that
reason? Is there a reason I can only move one space when I rolled a 5? I'm missing something.
Oh no, obviously you've rolled a 1.
Yeah, I've seen you roll the
on
1.
my screen.
Oh, on my screen it says I've rolled a 5. 5.
Wow. Do you want
You've
to?
encountered the
I'll print screen that. Yeah. Cool.
yeah, the dice not looking like it should.
Me. There we go.
Phantom dice.
an image of that now.
Wow.
That is very weird.
It does
Okay.
crop up with.
Oh.
It's a nightmare to try and recreate that. That's why it's
Right.
still in.
Yeah.
So
Oh wow.
just take another. Yeah, so I got a screenshot of that. I'll just pay the fate, and then
Okay.
move to the main barrel.
Okay, we're gonna go for it. Okay, there you go. We're gonna get you as close as possible.
We got to go for it. We got to try.
At least the corrupted dragon will see us coming anyway.
Yeah.
That's as best we can hope for.
Oh wow.
John, how did you know, John? How did you know? I better shut that other game down.
Yeah. Nice. Well, oh. Okay.
Oh.
The game has decided it's
Yeah.
time up for.
Instead of getting
Carl.
2 turns, you get 1 turn.
Well. Yeah. So
That ghost is an
if this
absolute
was
beast.
It is.
yeah, if this was Nomad versus Talisman Tavern, I think we won. Dodds.
Yeah, we won. Woo!
Yeah, we won. Woo! Yeah, we did it. We off.
That's the only reason we teamed up. Yeah. We knew we'd win.
Yeah, I wanted this magic stream all to myself. Look at it. Ah, I'm gonna be the strongest corpse in Talisman.
Oh, there we go.
dear.
Oh man.
Oh, now the source. Oh, the source was getting discovered. I keep
It's gone.
getting there. Right,
I'm
we're
with
gonna
you
move
in
to
spirit, I'm
the
with you in
crypt. Okay.
Come on.
All
let's
right.
do it.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Oh!
Oh,
what
come
is
on.
that?
Please tell me
What?
that's happened. Please. There we go. No. Oh no.
So,
All
you
of
know,
the lovely stuff. Oh my god.
We're gonna play
you
with
again!
ants.
Off
Oh
you.
my!
We s-
No! Stop it! No! No!
yeah. Amazing.
Right. Oh man, I can't believe you
don't get all this cool stuff.
siphoned off all of our fate for
So,
that.
the real villain was the
Oh.
ghost all
Warrior.
along. Amazing.
I'll play the power. No.
Come on,
Play the
5.
power.
Yes, I'm gonna die in the tavern. I'm gonna die propping up the bar like where I belong. Let's go. Right. Okay. Well, what am I hoping? I'm hoping for final gamble. Come on, let's gamble
Oh, yeah.
away. Oh no. Oh, I don't even get to
He's
use
like,
it.
you can go anywhere you want to.
Anyway, see you later, guys. Drink
Well,
killed me in the end. They all told me it was going to happen that way.
LordZodz, you are the lone
Oh.
survivor.
I won! Yes! I won! I'm alive! Yeah, I get my bag of gold! Yes! You!
Nice.
Amazing.
I'm gonna just go get another 6-pack. That'll make me a 12-pack. Nice.
Well,
Oi.
look, we got to watch this. Can we turn him off?
No, you gotta watch this till the end.
Yeah, we got to watch this.
I'm about to do something crazy. You know what? I'm gonna win this game. That's what I'm gonna do right now. You just watch.
Ah, you can't.
worry about
you
it.
didn't make it to the tavern. You missed it.
I know I didn't make it to that, but next best thing. I'm on my way to the church.
Oh,
Look
quick,
at
drink it
this!
down.
Look at this!
Drink it down, quick.
Oh, I'm carrying too much stuff. Yeah, who needs the helmet? Who needs that?
Yeah, give it a bit. Right, drink that potion down. Be the
All right,
strongest person
yeah.
in Talisman ever.
Go down drinking.
Nice.
Yeah, we both did. Yeah,
Wow.
nice. Like it. Well, that was great. That was a game.
Well, good game, guys.
Good game.
Yeah.
Good game.
So I won. I'm quite happy with that.
Oh,
Yeah,
sad
well,
music
well.
plays.
Yeah.
Sad times.
Sad one.
Wow.
Okay,
Good games.
that was pretty good.
Everyone?
Actually, we played for. How long did we play for? Just under 2 hours, I guess, wasn't it?
Yeah, just
About 2 hours.
About 2 hours.
Nice. Excellent. Yeah.
All
good
right.
game.
Well, I think we did a
Love
good
it.
showcase of the new expansion. Even if we didn't manage to beat it, but we did get pretty damn close. Like,
Well,
We did get close.
We showed you how to win the game, folks. You just work with your friends until they're doomed, and then you literally abandon them. Like,
Yep.
all right, see ya, mate. I'm going for the win.
There's no I in
Exactly.
team, but there is in Talisman.
It's true.
Exactly.
Oh wow, we're
Right.
getting some more shade from chat. You know, hey, we were not entertaining you enough, chat.
Do not entertain.
All right. Well, thank you both massively for playing through alliances with us. I think we did a really, like I
That's
said,
all right.
really fun
Nice.
game.
Yeah, enjoyed that. It's
Yeah,
good.
very
Yeah,
much.
pleased to meet you as well, Carl.
No, you're welcome.
Yes.
It's been fun.
Very soon. We'll send some ideas. Don't you worry. We'll sort you out.
Yes. And if anyone wants to check out
what?
alliances, it is now available on Steam. So go on Steam, find Talisman Digital 5th Edition. So there's a 10% launch discount as well. So yes, go play alliances. It's really fun. These guys can confirm it is really fun because you've just watched us have a really fun time. So
It's good. No, it's been a
it's
great
great.
time. Absolutely. Yeah, it's good fun to see that in action. I was also going to mention as well, during that game, Glenn and I both asked a question from the community who we asked to provide us some questions. That was 2 questions we picked. So if you're one of those 2 people who we asked Carl and Tom here the questions to, there is a prize after the end of this stream. So we'll get in contact with you about that shortly as well. So if you're one of those lucky few, then congrats.
nice. Before we wrap up, because obviously I'm doing all the usual plugs for if you follow us, we are at Nomad Games pretty much everywhere. Follow us on Twitch, follow us on socials. Let me just do the socials. Hang on. There we go. Cool. Yes, we are on all of the different socials. You can follow us. You guys from Talisman Tavern, where should people go if they want to see you succeed or not succeed in Talisman?
That's an interesting question. If you want to see us succeed, and the best place to do that be to follow on our YouTube channel. We only upload videos where we win. That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true. But yeah, if you do want to keep up with what we're doing, obviously YouTube, we post videos up there as frequently as we can. And if you want to follow our socials as well, we do have a Discord server and a Facebook group as well that you can check out. So we do have the links for that on our channel if you want to check those out and keep up to date.
Yeah, so you can find us at the Talisman Tavern on YouTube. Yeah, that's it.
Nice. Yeah, definitely recommend anyone that likes a fun Talisman time. Check out your guys' channel because you guys are doing really well. So
Thank you very much.
all right, and I think that is
Brilliant.
probably where I'm going to call it for this special launch day developer stream. So thank you everyone who tuned in. Thank you, congratulations to everyone that won the raffle that we had in the chat. And like I said, Talisman Alliance's Fate Beckons is out now. So if you want to have as much fun as we just had on this stream, you might even win a trial if you try it. Who knows? Check it out on Steam. Yes, that is Talisman Digital 5th Edition, and that is the Alliance's Fate Beckons expansion. Right, and on that note, I'm gonna say goodbye. So if you guys all want to say goodbye as well, see you later.
Bye,
See you later,
everyone.
chat. See you
See
next
ya.
time.
See you later.
Bye.
See you, everybody.
Bye.